All right, Charlie, it is July the 9th. I got that right.
Oh,
The 9th of July.
well, what does that mean?
I don't know. What does it mean? It
I don't
means
know.
today we're going to be talking about our top 10 games from. Well, you have it from one console. I have it from a
Yes,
bunch of
I
them.
have one console. My first console I had when I was a young'un, before you were born,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was like 20, 30 years before you were born. And you'll be mentioning different consoles. And
I will.
what about computers? Are they involved?
Yeah, they are. PC also.
Do you believe that's cheating?
No, I don't believe
Okay,
that's cheating because it's video games still. It's my top video games.
but it's your top 10.
Yes, it's part of
That's
top 10.
harder to name your top 10 from each of them.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I took the easy way out. So we'll see how this goes.
yeah, we
Will
will.
you be? So you are going first.
I'm going first, yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go first. All right,
Okay.
so I guess we'll start off with number 10, because that's what we're doing. So my number 10 is the NHL franchise.
Mm.
So let me tell you, Charlie, the NHL '06 was the first game I ever played on the PlayStation. Um, I would go into my brother's room and steal his PlayStation 2 and play NHL for hours actually. I would
What was he like when you stole his?
I didn't actually steal it. He would actually be like, "Yeah, you can come in and play." And then I'd play for like
He's like, I'll
hours.
allow it.
Yeah.
I'll allow these rules.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that's my number 10 pick. So
Who was who was on the cover back then?
Vincent LeCavalier, something. Vincent LeCavalier. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Who does he play for?
uh
Because I'm
Tampa,
not clued up.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
And where was your team?
Mine,
But but
Toronto Maple Leafs at that
yeah,
time.
but
I was.
where were they in the league?
Oh, they sucked. They always sucked. They they were okay because I think back then it was like the Sundin era, Matt Sundin. They were fair, better than they were before Matt Sundin came.
Oh, okay. And why was it so good? Was it a good game, or was it just because it
Oh
was your
yeah,
first?
no, it was a good game. I played a lot of hours in that game. I would play like I forget what it was called then, but it's like be a pro now. You got to make your own character or make your own team. I forget
Oh,
what it
okay.
was. Anyway, I'd play hours on that. And yeah. So my number 9 spot is a little game called Ape Escape.
Oh, I know that game.
More specifically, Ape Escape 2. The reason why this is on my list is because
Yes.
um, one Christmas, a long time ago, not that long ago, but a long time
Two
ago,
years ago. No.
my mom bought me a PlayStation 2, my mom and dad. And this
Hmm.
was the very first game I had for that console. And the premise of that game was to go around chasing monkeys and trapping them in nets.
What was the aim of the actual game? I know you had to do
Yeah,
that, but why?
um oh my gosh. I like this was so like long ago in my
Because
memory, but
that's
I
cruelty,
think
isn't it?
I
Because
think they escaped a lab or something,
yeah.
and you had to
So
try to
you're
capture them.
basically sending them back for testing again
Sure.
when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were trying to escape. So you were the bad guy. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. Technically.
But it was fun
It
catching them.
was.
Yes. I used to play that as well.
Yeah,
Fun
so
game.
so that was my number 9.
How
Number
old were you then?
Oh gosh. 8 or 9 maybe? Maybe older.
Okay.
Cuz we would play NHL '06. Like I would play NHL '06. And then I think it was like 3 years later, my mom bought me like a tiny little tube TV, and
Oh, CRT.
yeah,
Oh, they're
like
good.
one of the big
Yeah,
back ones, one of the
yeah,
tiny little ones. Like I think it was like a 14-inch or something like that. So like, just like
yeah.
tiny.
We got one of them recently to test old consoles out.
Yeah,
But the trouble is, I tested something with it and
yeah.
it stopped working.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
They were
you
heavy
can't
too.
yeah, they were. But
um,
they are best for older games. I do
yeah,
recommend them
yeah.
because you do get the sort of smooth blurriness of them. Yeah, I don't
So,
like HD standards. I don't like.
my number 8. Am I on now? Yep. Number 8. Is Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue for the Game Boy Color. So
Okay, tell me more.
this game was given to me as a graduation gift, I think. Um, this was
You were like, I just graduated and I got this.
yeah, this was given to me before I got my PlayStation. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Um, I was given
nice.
my Game Boy Advance. Uh, I had the gray version of the Game Boy Advance.
Hmm.
And yeah, so this game was given to me, I think, by my brother, same brother that we would play NHL with,
Yeah.
and I think that it was given to me in like a
It wasn't
card.
the brother that, lived in the attic and you had to feed him fish heads.
Oh yeah, yeah,
No?
that's definitely my other brother. Yeah, but the game was fun. Like, I wouldn't say it was like really like I spent a lot of time playing it, and it's
Hmm.
very repetitive, so it was addicting, and that's why I liked it so much. So, premise of the game, you're trying to save people from a burning building. That's what I remember from it, at least. Or like somebody was attacking the building, and you have to save the people from the building
So you had
by
to go in the building?
yeah, like navigating around it. It's kind of like a side scroller type game.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it
So
was a lot of fun. You had
yeah,
hours playing it.
yeah. It and it was like one of the Game Boy Color ones. So I think Game Boy Color did they have the longer cartridges, and then the Game Boy Advance was kind of like the small little ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it was one of the ones that kind of stuck out of the bottom of the Game Boy. So uh. So yeah, that was my number 8 spot. My number
Did you
7.
did you manage to did you get any other Power Ranger games?
No, that was my only one.
Oh, that's the only one. Wow.
Yeah,
Because they made loads,
they
didn't they?
did. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, my number 7 is Warioware Smooth Moves for
Oh,
the Wii and also for my Game Boy Advance. I played it on both of them, but I enjoyed the Wii better, the Wii one better.
why was the Wii one better than the?
Oh, because you could play it on a big screen, and I like doing that. So pretty much basis of this game is a bunch of mini games at fast paces. I think you have 5 seconds to complete each challenge or less, and the
Mhm.
challenges pick up speed as they go along.
Yeah, and do you have to navigate through stages as well?
Yeah, yeah, you
Yeah.
do. Yeah. So
Yeah, that was one of my favorites, I have to
yeah,
admit.
it's super fast paced and it's fun to play with a bunch of friends.
Hmm.
And there's multiplayer mode too, where you go along and it's like you got to pass the remote to other people.
Hmm.
So that was pretty fun.
The benefit of the Game Boy Advance one is, you know what? You can play it on the toilet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it came with the big.
And it actually helps you go to the toilet. You'll be like, ugh, straining. Oh.
um,
So,
the bottom part of, if I do remember correctly, of the Game Boy Advanced one had like a motion sensor like attached to the bottom of it. I don't. It's hard to remember because there was like an adapter that you put in, and that it would like I don't know if it was for like the ones where you had to tilt the machine or what.
Yeah, you could do that with the Game Boy Advance one.
Yeah. Um.
Mm. That was
So.
good. Oh, you could actually blow on it as well,
Yeah.
couldn't you?
Uh.
Yeah.
I think so. I think actually that was one of the things that it had with the big back of it. I forget now, but I know with the
I know you could do it on
with
the
the
Wii
Wii,
one.
yeah, you
Go.
had to, yeah, there was
Yeah.
like a candle stage where you had to blow out the candle.
I like the drinking.
Actually, that's the picture I had up for the
Yeah.
for the gameplay was the guy drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You had to be very careful, didn't you? Like,
yeah, not to spill it.
so yeah.
Um, so under Warioware, just barely, I think I enjoyed Donkey Kong a little bit more. Donkey Kong Country 3. And this was like the very first Game Boy Advance game that I had. Um, basis of this game was that you are 3D monkey going through different stages,
Hmm.
as opposed to the other Donkey Kong games where it was all 2D. This one was made to look 3D. I don't know if it actually was or not, but
No, it uses a clever effect to make it look 3D, but
yeah. But yeah, that was it's a Donkey Kong game. It's a classic.
and you could go in the barrel still and shoot up into another barrel,
Yeah,
and then
and then it
spin.
would spin,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
then you shoot into
You had
another
to
one.
work it out, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
played that on the Game Boy, the first game.
yeah, the first Game Boy.
It did a really good job trying
Yeah,
to
that's good.
mimic the SNES version. So yeah.
Cool. So after Donkey Kong on this list, it starts getting into the games that I still play to this day. I
Wow, here
still
we
play
go.
these ones. So technically, these games, the next one, have stopped being made. But in a previous podcast, I got into why I don't like the new ones. But
Oh, is it because of updates or is it?
uh, this one is SmackDown versus Raw, specifically 2011. The reason why I don't like the new WWE games is because it's pay to play for a lot of this stuff.
This is gonna be a rant now.
Yes, I don't like it. It was so good whenever you used to be able to go into a game like SmackDown versus Raw, and the way that you earned the like different things in the game was you played the storyline and you got to play like everything, and then you would unlock. You'd be like, "Oh my goodness, I just saw this cool thing in a cutscene," and then all of a sudden, like it would pop up on the bottom. You unlock this costume for a character. I would love that, but now it's like you're playing the game, and then it's like, "Oh, you want this next level? Use 100 WWE bucks, and you can unlock the next level."
Oh, yeah, it's because it's got too many glitches. That's the trouble. It's always had
Yeah,
glitches, but with this version,
yeah,
the new one, it's got just too many, far too
yeah.
many.
Like, but I do still enjoy playing it. Like, don't get me wrong.
Graphically, graphically, it's not bad.
No, it's a pretty good game. Like, it's a good
Mhm.
game, but I
You just can't
really,
get over those
yeah,
problems.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do still play. Like, I have WWE 2020, I think it is, or WWE 20. Um, and it's pretty good. It's not a bad game.
Have you ever played Here Comes the Pain?
I did SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Yeah,
That was a
I used
pretty,
to play
that was a
those.
pretty good, that was a pretty good game.
That was a good time in my WWE watching. I remember.
Because I'm not too keen on these SmackDown games anyway.
I
SmackDown.
I I really like SmackDown versus Raw because that's what I grew up playing, and
Yeah,
I'd go
I
over
can
to
understand that.
my friend's place with my PlayStation 2 disc,
Yeah.
and we loaded up. We'd be in his basement and play, like from like whenever we got off school at like 3 o'clock until like 3 o'clock in the morning. We'd be playing
What?
SmackDown versus Raw. But
So what was your
what
mom like? Like,
what
where
would
is he?
what we would do would be we'd play up until 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and that's whenever SmackDown started.
Mhm.
and then we would watch Smackdown, and then we would start playing again after Smackdown, like chat about what happened. Good times, good times. It was fun.
Did you ever play No Mercy on the N64?
Uh, no, I didn't. No, no.
See, that
What?
was my favorite wrestling game.
Yeah, like was it a WWE one or was it just a like?
It's a WWE game, yeah,
Yeah,
WWF. It was called WWF No Mercy.
you're not allowed to say
It
that
was
word anymore. No WWF.
WW
Yeah.
WW. Beep. Well, you can't say it because we're not, you know,
Yeah, part of the
we're not promoting
WWE.
wrestling, are we?
No. Well,
But if you could
I've
play
got
that,
it up there.
yeah.
The old spinner belt.
Oh yeah, you're like John Cena,
Yeah, I don't even like John Cena.
no?
No, like whenever I used to watch WWE, I didn't even like him then. Like
No.
I had a shirt of WWE and it had John Cena on it, and I was like, this is okay, and I'll
But
wear
he
it
was the
because
prototype. Remember that gimmick?
the
The
prototype.
prototype. Yeah, he was the prototype. First of all, that was his wrestling name.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
No.
ruthless aggression.
Yeah.
That was his catchphrase.
Oh. Oh yes, I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My my favorite wrestler of all time, Rey Mysterio. I have the big Rey Mysterio right behind me.
Mhm.
Um, but
Because he can fly around everywhere.
yeah, did
And
you hear?
he hardly made any mistakes. Did he
Okay,
retire recently?
no, he didn't.
No.
That's it's a storyline. So, uh, getting off topic a little bit from this conversation into WWE news.
Down the rabbit hole. Here we go.
Yeah, so the newest episode of Raw that was just this Monday night. Um, Seth Rollins. The storyline goes that Seth Rollins uh, hit Rey Mysterio's eye off of the steel step, and his he no longer is able to see out of one eye.
No.
So he made him retire, quote unquote. But in not SummerSlam, Extreme Rules, they're gonna be having what they call the horror show, which is supposed to be super scary, like all new, super scary Extreme Rules. The Wyatt family is gonna do a swamp fight, or swamp fight, I think it's called.
The swamp thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins are having a whole new type of fight called an eye for an eye fight.
What are they gonna do?
I think it's
When
the first person
if
to.
Rey Mysterio wins, he gets his eye, or what?
I don't know, but I think that
He wins, he gets eye surgery, maybe.
I have no idea what's gonna happen. But I think whoever knocks out the
Does
other
he have an
person's
eye patch over
he
his
he does
mask?
he
Oh
does
my god, he actually does.
he does, yeah. Under his mask, it's like a plastic one that goes
Why don't
under.
you just have one eye there? It's like just that a
Yeah,
new mask.
yeah, I know.
That would be good.
It'd be easier.
But he's still wrestling. I'm surprised.
Yeah. He had a match last Monday. Anyway, I think
Back to topic.
I think the way that you win that match is to knock the other person's eye out. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the next on my list, I don't even know what number I'm on.
6.
6, number 5. I'm on.
Oh, number 5.
I'm halfway done.
Wow.
So
You're racing through these.
I am. Oh, maybe I'm not actually. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on this number 6 actually.
Number 6.
I
Here
just
we go.
I just gave a sample of every single one that I've done. So number 6, or I guess it would be number 4. I've done 6. Number 4. It is Fallout 4.
Oh,
I enjoyed Fallout 4. I really did.
until
No, I like I it, know until it. I think it was a very well done game. I liked the storyline. I liked the length of the game. It wasn't too long, but if you wanted, it could be really, really long.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Side missions as well. There was
Side
a lot.
missions I loved. I my first playthrough, I did the Liberty Prime ending. That was amazing. I loved that. But yeah,
You seem sad.
it was good. It was a good game, but
Like it's never gonna come back.
yeah, like it was so good I didn't want it to end. That's the thing.
Well, you can go back to it. They
I
always
I
do
can
these
go back to
updates.
it. I can go back to it.
Yeah, there's always graphical updates, especially
Yeah, and then there was Fallout 76, and I bought it whenever it was at full price because I was so excited for it. And then
we should have an alarm with rant.
they let me down.
Rant alert.
They let me down.
Prepare warning.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. They let me down.
It's because they went online, didn't they?
Yeah, online and no NPCs. Now they do. They updated it all.
It's a bit of a gimmick doing that.
They
Just
updated
online.
it all, and but I'm past it. I was so upset.
Mhm.
So this next one on this list,
Okay, this is a drum roll one.
this one, actually, I'm gonna do a last minute change on this. So Fallout 4 was my last one, and I made a change to it.
Okay.
Right
What
below
is-
Fallout 4 is
Okay, here we go.
The Last of Us.
Last of Us. Okay.
So The Last of Us was a fantastic game. Like I enjoyed that game so much. Great
Yeah.
storyline. I loved the whole zombie idea.
You got into the characters as well.
I got into the
Yeah.
characters. It was great. It was great.
You actually cared about the characters.
Yeah. And these top 3 that I have here, all of them are very close,
Yeah.
except for possibly number 1.
Okay. So what's good about this game? Because
So-
I've got to admit I haven't played it yet.
You grow a real connection with all of the characters, like you said. I don't want to spoil anything because there's still people playing. Like I played it late. I finished this game super late,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't hear any spoilers to the end of it, and the ending I was just like blown away by.
Yeah. It shocks you, yeah?
Yeah.
Or is it?
It was the type of game where you feel like you're playing a movie, and that's the type of game that
I believe that's
Right.
where games are going now.
you truly feel like you're playing a movie, but you feel like the movie has lasted from the month that you've spent playing
I
it.
know. Is it another game that you didn't want it to be over?
Yeah,
Or you
well,
knew that there might be a second game?
Well, see, thing is, with that game, I was kind of like I wanted it to be over a little bit because all of my friends were talking about it. My brother was really enjoying it,
Yeah.
so I was like, you know what? I kind of want to know, like, I want to be part of that hype. So now I understand.
So it
So-
actually lived up to the hype, yeah?
Yes, it did. And the
Okay.
second one came out, a lot of controversy over it. Not gonna get into the controversy, but
Something to do with 2 ladies?
yes, it did. It does.
No. We're in 2020 now, people. Come on.
We are.
Go with the program.
So, my next one on this list, and this game I like because of not as much. So, actually, I shouldn't say that. I like it because of the gameplay, and I also like it because of how long my friends and I have played it for. And that is Don't Starve Together, or Don't Starve in general.
Okay, I don't know what this game is, so you'll have
So
to
I'll explain
describe
it to you. So Don't Starve is a 2.5D, meaning like top down, semi 3D game where you can choose what
So
character you
isometric,
play
is
is.
that the
Yeah,
word?
isometric. Yeah.
That's the word, yeah.
You can choose what character you're playing as. You get a choice. Each player has different perks. Pretty much what you're trying to do is survive on an island that you're thrown on by this weird entity. You're thrown on it, and you go through the seasons, and you pretty much uh, first thing that you do, build a campfire, build a pickaxe, build all that kind of stuff, and you work your way through having different technologies.
Sounds good.
Every few days, or I guess I'd say every 10 days, you get a raid by either dogs or giants or different things, and you have to protect your base against these people, things, dogs, or whatever they are. And you can explore the map, defeat different enemies, get different items. Some items are super overpowered, so like
So you're still playing this game at the moment?
Oh yeah. Scott and I have a playthrough. My best friend Ryan and I have a playthrough of it that we're doing. Highly recommended if anybody's like on the fence about getting it.
Yeah, don't be on the fence. Just play it.
Yeah, right now it's on the Steam store for I think $10 Canadian.
Well, that's good.
Which is a steal right now. It's original 25.
I don't know what it'd be in the UK, but if it's like that, it's going to be quite cheap.
Cheap for you guys, yeah.
And it's lasting. It lasts quite a long time.
Yeah, like you can replay it. Like if you die in the game, depending on which style you play, the correct style is to.
That's what I like about games, like the lastability. Because there's ones with good storylines, but when that's over,
it's over. Yeah.
But like Fallout 4, you could play it.
You can replay it. Yeah.
Even though there's a story, there's still like all this other stuff you can do.
And Don't Starve, like the thing about it is it's I believe the game genre is called hardcore type games, where if you die in the game, if you die in depending on which gameplay you choose, you die in the game, the world file is erased.
Oh.
So the whole world is gone. You can't go back and play it again.
Oh.
Which it adds a whole different level of like intensity to the game, which I really like.
It gives it a challenge, eh?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, now Charlie.
Should we have a drum roll?
We are on the number 1 spot, and if you know me and you know if you know what I like, the game that I like, I know that if Scott's watching, he'll definitely know what game it is. Any of my family, if they're watching, you'll know what game it is, my friends.
It's Smurfs Adventure.
You're right now. Can you take a guess what you think my top number 1 game is?
No, I want to be surprised. I don't want to guess.
Okay.
I want to be surprised.
My number 1 game, I have spent probably well over, I'd say, over 600 hours on this game.
600 hours?
I'd say way more. This game, whenever I was growing up, was pretty much where I met all of my friends. The friends that I have now. It would be a place where after school, instead of going over to a friend's house, we would play this game. I still play this game to this day, and this game is.
Here we go. Get ready, everyone. Get ready.
Minecraft.
Wow. I guessed it. I guessed that. Yeah.
Did you? In your brain?
Yeah. I actually did. I just didn't want to, because I wanted you to build it up.
So, if you've been living under a rock,
Very
no
good.
pun intended.
Yeah.
um,
Then you break it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Minecraft is a game where you're trying to survive in a randomly generated world. That's pretty much the short and sweet of it. Uh,
So there's
you play with your friends. Uh, I would play modded Minecraft. I'd play Skyblock. I'd play anything that was given to me.
I like the fact that people are building these like famous buildings with Minecraft and
Yeah,
cities. I
yeah,
want to know how long it took them. Someone did a whole roller coaster
yeah.
as
Oh yeah,
well.
it's great. Currently I have my own Minecraft server with pretty big fan base on it. Like people come and play and they enjoy it. Um, so if you
What's your world like?
it's so you spawn into a city where you spawn on top of a CN Tower style building. You
Hmm.
drop down. You can walk around the city. There's different shops that you can go into.
Hmm.
Player built city is in like the outskirts of the town. Then after the city, you can go and do your own stuff. So if anybody's watching and are want to join the server, it's blockuniverse.ca. That's the IP. Um,
I will be going in there and wrecking everything. No, not really.
you can try.
What can you do? Can you do that?
No, you can't. Well,
Because I know you can't do it on Animal Crossing. You can't just go into
I
someone's world and
well,
wreck it.
you can do that if it's a vanilla server, but mine I have plugins that stop people from doing that.
Good.
Yeah.
You got security in.
I do have security and
Yeah.
I have anti-cheat and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Hell,
what kind of cheats could you do
oh,
normally?
there's a lot of cheats that you can get for Minecraft and
So what can you do in your world?
for,
Is it like
for
realistic?
cheats or no,
It
mine is
takes you 6 months to build a house.
no, my mine is what they call semi-vanilla
Mhm.
or it's on the verge of being just regular Minecraft because there's people who have vanilla servers where they have no plugins. You are completely like on your own, but then
Mhm.
my server is like on the verge of being that. But you can set home, so like if you go wander off, you type /home in the chat, you go back to where you were. That kind of stuff.
Are there any um, other games that you want to mention? Honorable mentions
Honorable mentions.
that didn't quite make the list.
Yeah, so WWE All Stars was one of them that I was gonna put
Wow.
on this list. It was a
Yeah.
pretty good game. Uh, what else is there? Gosh, I for a long time I played Sonic on the Game Boy
Oh.
Advance.
Hmm.
I don't remember which Sonic I played.
I
Um,
always thought the more modern Sonics would they were well animated, they look good, but it was
yeah,
just wasn't quite Sonic.
yeah,
It was a bit too I don't know,
and then
Nintendo-ish. You get what I mean?
I'd say my final honorable mention, and I've spent upwards of 150 hours on this game. And the reason why it's not on this list is because, and then you can put up another flashing sign that says rant.
Here we go.
uh, they made it free to play, and whenever they did that, now there's a bunch of hackers in it and all that kind of garbage. Um,
That's the trouble with the free play, isn't it? The
yeah,
security isn't that good.
that is Counter Strike Global Offensive.
Oh, Counter Strike. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you don't like Counter Strike?
Now I remember playing it years ago.
Yeah, I don't like it anymore. I used to like it.
That was my first multiplayer game I played online as
Yeah.
well.
And then I'd say my final honorable mention. I don't even know. Like, I I've played a lot of games on the PC, and a lot of them are really fun. But it would probably have to be Civilization 5.
Oh.
I don't play it enough, and I should play it because it's really fun. But
Hmm.
that has to be my
I
final
haven't
one.
played it. I haven't played it, but it's a massive, massive game, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's my list.
That is quite the list, I must say.
That so
You
uh
had only one sport game.
yeah.
I
Well,
noticed as well.
sport. WWE isn't a sport, but
No, NHL.
NHL is. Oh yes, NHL. I thought
There
you
you
were.
go.
I thought that you were talking about the WWE. I was like, it isn't
No,
a
no, no,
sport.
no. That's entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah.
It used to be
Well,
sport until they
sport
realized.
sports entertainment until
Yeah,
Trump said that entertainment is an essential service, and they're like, oh, it's turned into entertainment now.
yeah. Trump said it. That was it. So,
So recap: NHL 06, Ape Escape, Power Rangers, Warioware, Donkey Kong, Smackdown vs. Raw, Fallout
go on.
4, The Last of Us, Don't Starve, and Minecraft.
You got a good variation of games there, I have to admit.
Thank you.
So you got one sport game because wrestling. Well, it is a sport game because you're not playing towards a story.
Yeah,
It's
well,
real to you.
some of them we do,
It's
and
competitive.
that
It's more
I
realistic than the real event.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
So
Charlie. Well, I hope you enjoyed my list,
I did, and a
and
background story to your
I hope the viewers enjoyed my list, my long drawn out list.
It
And
was good.
and if you are new here and you haven't already, we would appreciate if you subscribe to us. Charlie would appreciate it at least. No, I'm joking.
You know, if you this is what we do. If you like our channel, you subscribe to it. Okay, we're not gonna say subscribe to our channel like threatening YouTubers. Okay,
Yeah.
but you got to. Okay,
Subscribe or I won't make any more videos.
you're gonna. I won't be fed. I need them.
Anyway, I'll see you next time, Charlie, for your list. Your list is next.